What's going on? Redneck Customs here. So today I got you a little video on something I told you yesterday we weren't going to be messing with or fooling with, tinkering with, whatnot. But also a fucking very, very proud to say update. So me and the missus actually got us, well, we haven't got it yet, but we will be sealing a deal within the next week or so. Whenever the guy gets back with me. Hopefully everything goes right as planned. Like I said, nothing's set in stone yet. But me and the missus got us a good deal on a extended double wide, 60 foot long, with an add-on 40 by 40 or 40 by 28 two-bay car garage with a front door on it, along with two garage doors, the sliding up, along with in the backyard on the back side sliding glass doors. Now the cool thing about it is everything that is in this house, on the property and in the garage, the owner said I am more than welcome to keep. And here's a cool part of it, guys. I'm probably going to have us some very cool videos, because alongside about $500-$600 worth of just mechanic tools, not including a generator, ladders, air compressor, all kinds of shit. There is a 94 automatic, don't know if it's four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, probably two-wheel drive, single cab short bed, GMC Sonoma or Chevy S10. And the guy said we could have it. Everything. Now, he ain't lived there in about a little over 2 years, but it's got an acre, 1.6 acres. Looks to me like it's about 3/4, maybe 1 acre, but he says it's 1.6, but like I said, it doesn't look that way. But anyhow, dude said we could have everything, and he ain't lived there in a little over 2 years, and also cared to mention that, like I said, the house needs a shit ton of work, a load of work. It is a 3-bedroom modular mobile home, like I said, with the double car garage, double gates on the back, chain link all the way around the property. Is beautiful. The property doesn't flood, unlike out here it floods terribly. So on that note, we're getting the Crown Victoria Saturday morning, and tomorrow morning I'm very nervous. I have court, but we are also getting a queen bed frame, headboard, footboard, pillow top, Euro top, whatever, mattress, box spring, tomorrow as well. So here's the thing. Got the house dealt with yesterday. It'll be $500 a month, rent to own. I do all the work, whatever. $69,995 is what they want for it, wholesale value. So alongside the house, alongside tomorrow, we're getting a $1,800 queen bed. That's like brand new, from my brother-in-law. Alongside that, Saturday, I'm getting a car, the Crown Victoria, and if all pans out and falls through with this house, guys, we've got a shit ton of tools, a big-ass garage, that will be our new redneck shop. And like I said, beyond the tools, we've got a truck. Probably won't be no title. Might file for a lost title. I don't know. But if I get the truck, guys, it's gonna be a mud truck. Now, if I get a title for it, an open title, then obviously we're going to, if it's not four-wheel drive, we're going to make it four-wheel drive. If I don't make it four-wheel drive, I'll probably just make street mod out of it, jack it up, bulldog it, make it look all sexy and pretty, or might just fucking restore the truck. I don't know. Restore the truck and sell it. Sell the truck, turn around and buy something bigger, I don't know. There's a lot of ideas, a lot of things that we can do. So the reason this video is happening, as I said, I wanted to give y'all an update. Fucking things are looking beautiful. Tomorrow, we got to get through that. Very fucking nervous, kind of worried, but I shouldn't be. So Friday. Don't really have nothing going on, so probably just going to kick back and drink a 12-pack of Bud Light and get out here and tinker on my mower. So when I told you guys that I was not going to be fooling with this, with the Snapper Blackhawk, guys, I lied to you. Sorry. We're going to start getting some videos in on the Snapper Blackhawk, and this will be video update 1 on the Blackhawk. Okay, now, it probably don't look too different, but it probably does look a little different than y'all seen it, because the ass is jacked up and not the front end. Now, the reason being, guys, obviously those tires are pieces of shit, and they're not going to stay on there. Going to use the rims, but the tires are coming off, so I'm going to buy a brand new set. Probably won't be brand new. They're probably going to be used, but I'm going to buy a new set of tires for this tractor. Now, the reason this tractor is on, these tires are on the front of the tractor, all pinned up and whatnot, is because today I decided to get out here and did a fresh rebuild of the axle, the front axle. The entire assembly has been rebuilt, greased, well lubricated, and as you can see, there's a shit ton of anti-seize all over it, and it steers absolutely wonderful now, guys. So, like I said, I did not get y'all a video in before I did the axle, the front axle or front clip, whatever you guys want to call it, rebuild. But here's the thing also, most of you are going to, that's probably some of you are going to fucking say is, dude, what the fuck, ain't you going to paint that, clean it up, whatnot? No, I'm not going to do that. Not right now. Is this lawnmower going to be restored? Yes, sometime in the near future. Why is it going to be restored? Why do I want to restore it? Because, guys, I would like to have one of these brand new. And personally, guys, some of you might be mad at me, or some of you are probably going to disagree with me, but yes, I love Snapper. They're a very good brand lawnmower. They don't make them like they used to anymore, obviously. I really want to restore Snapper. But there again, I had no idea. I have never heard of a Snapper Blackhawk edition. Now, guys, I'm going to let you know something right now. There is absolutely no difference between this model and this model except for two things. First of all, the transaxle is different. Will that transaxle bolt up onto this tractor? Yes, it will. The transaxle bolt pattern is the same, but the linkage in the transaxle is completely different. If you notice, this linkage comes over the bay and drops down through that little pivot hole, and here's all your linkage right here. Okay, and you can also tell that the transaxle is completely different. I do not know what brand it is. I would say a Peerless. That looks like Tough Tour. Holy shit, I've never heard of that. So the brand of the transaxle, guys, is Tough Tour. Might be another name for it, don't know. Never heard of Tough Tour either. But like I said, this has a Peerless in it. This has a Tough Tour in it. They're completely different transaxles, but the bolt pattern for the transaxle is exactly the same. Okay? So I could take this transaxle out and put it in that one, but there again, a lot of fab would have to be done because linkage is not the same, gear location is not the same, it will not shift it the same, so that's not going to work. But they will bolt up into that tractor. They just, everything else is not the same. Okay, so there's your two differences. Now there's your first difference. Okay, guys, the second difference. The skid plate, belt tensioner, cross member tensioner, whatever you want to call it, that goes under the motor is in a different location. Not a complete different location, but the bolt pattern is completely different. There's actually three differences. Every bolt that's in this tractor is a star bit. Okay, but the you can take the motor off of this engine without taking the front clip off of this tractor, but you can't this one. What's going on? Okay, well, I'm fixing to start the build on this, but I had to give them an update of it before I started doing too much different to it. But Now the reason for that is because the motor that came on the Black Hawk was a 14 horsepower. Don't know if that's the original, but I'm pretty sure it is. And the motor on the Snapper sets up to the front. The motor on the Black Hawk sets more in the back, and that's why you have to remove the transaxle, or not the transaxle, the front axle on that motor and not this motor. Pretty good timing because that's the last cigarette. And I got my first beer going on. So, say hi, Miss Bridget. We're at 10:40 right now, so I'm going to end this video after I give you a walk around of the tractor, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do now, and then I'll give you another update when we have completed what we said we were going to do. Like I said, I just did a fresh rebuild. I tore the entire front axle assembly completely apart, lubed every bolt, and I got our anti-seize on there. For anybody that doesn't believe it, you take these bolts apart, always buy anti-seize, because next time you go to take them out, it's going to work 10 times better. It'll come out like a brand new one. So we're going to drop the transaxle, clean it up, lube it up best we can, and then we're going to take out the linkage and get all this area cleaned up as nice as we possibly can. Get all this shit torn apart, lubed up, and get it put back on the tractor, and we're going to drop the deck and get that in the shop so that way we can start working on that. Like I said, guys, I'm not doing a restoration. I'm just rebuilding the tractor so that way we can have it for the place. Alright, guys, like and subscribe.